Security assessments, I believe, are crucial to any organization achieving the highest level of security and compliance. The purpose of an assessment really is to do just that. Assess where your security implementation is in comparison to some standard. So on the mainframe side, we use a version of the DoD DIACAP standard. We call it MAP SCS, but it is our version of the DoD DIACAP standard, which is the gold standard. It's the highest bar that you can achieve from a security perspective. So by using the technical guidelines, which are very comprehensive, we can compare your mainframe security implementation to those documented guidelines. And when we do that, we can then inform you whether you meet the guideline, you exceed the guideline, or certainly worst case, you do not meet that guideline. And that in turn develops a roadmap for you to implement remediation measures to bring your security up to that level. And by achieving that higher level of security and compliance, you drastically reduce your risk of having a breach performed, whether internally or externally. While in the DoD space, the Department of Defense and Department of Defense contractors are required to meet every single one of those technical guidelines in order to get what's called an ATO, or an authority to operate. They must meet those guidelines. The advantage that non-DoD agencies have, or even commercial entities, is that we can compare them and assess them against those DoD DIACAP standards and bring their level significantly higher than where it is today, but they have some flexibility. They don't have to meet the DoD DIACAP guidelines in order to be able to operate. We use them strictly as a guideline, and doing a gap analysis, recommend to the customer what it is they should do to increase their security level within the bounds of what the company is willing to do, or how much they're willing to underwrite a particular deviation from the standard.